Right, here we go. Episode 12 of Tebbz Weekly. It's amazing. I can't believe we're on episode 12. And we've been going 3 months. And it's been really positive. So we're going to keep doing it for now. And see where we go with it. So we've got the Civic in. This car we bought about a year and a half ago. We used it once, milled and all. And it wasn't too bad. It had quite a lot of power. Wasn't handling very well. So that needs adjusting. There's a whole list of parts that I need to order, which we're going to go around the car and see what we need. So this is a Honda CRX Del Sol, meaning of the sun. For the sun, of the sun, something like that. We put it in black and red and then just went out there the one time. And then it's been sitting over the yard ever since. This fuel line is leaking everywhere. It must be perished inside. So there was leaks from the filter. There was leaks on the pump. There was leaks halfway up by the tap. And there was a leak under the bonnet where it connects to the carburetor. So that's coming off. I need to measure what size pipe I need. It looks like some fittings are 10mm and some are 8mm. So I'm going to go and measure those. Right, so I've got the fuel line off. Starting from the tank, got a vernier gauge. 0.01. So generally you've got 8mm and 10mm ID, so it's internal diameter, and this looks like 7.2mm, so 8mm fuel line off of there on the fuel pump, which is 8.1. Output side, 8.1. Yeah, so it's 8mm hose. 2, 3, you'll probably get 4 meters and some clips for it. Jubilee clips, fuel line ones. Need to order them buttons, or a button and a couple of switches. What we generally do is we don't use them switches. We use these isolators as switches because they last a bit longer. Those switches don't last forever. And then just when you need it to work, you go out on track to race and a switch will just give up. So since we've been using these as like ignition switch and fan switch, we haven't had any problems. I might have to order a couple of seatbelt eyes. Yeah, and then it's just start pulling the suspension apart. Wouldn't mind taking this roof off and having a look at the rest of the roll cage. Make sure it's good enough. Well, I've had a look around the car. So metal I've got, I need to get the button switches, fuel line clips and red paint, and that'll give us plenty to do next week. I'll go indoors and order them now. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Probably do a bit more tomorrow. See you then. Okay, so it's Thursday evening. Kurt's not over tonight. It's 8 o'clock. I'm a little bit late out here, but I had things to do, so I'm not going to make too much noise, so it's not a problem. I'm going to carry on with the Civic. I've ordered a load of parts today, fuel line and clips and buttons and switch for the fan. Yeah, so I wanted to order some springs for it so I know what setup we're starting with. which we sort of base set up that we normally put on a car and then adjust it from there. But I don't know what's on here, so I need to strip the rest of the suspension off, which I'm going to do this evening, and have a look at it and speak to Kurt and see what we're going to order spring wise, and get them ordered tomorrow, and then they should arrive Monday, Tuesday, so they can go back on the car. Anyway, let's get on with it. Well, that's it for tonight. That's all I'm doing. I've got all the springs off. I can see what they are. So I'm going to have a word with Kurt and see what we want to order tomorrow. And then I'll get them sent by courier as quick as possible. And we'll get them back on the car and get it on the scales, get it set up. In the meantime, we can get the other jobs done. So hopefully it'll be over tomorrow anyway. Holding the tank on.
It's just this car all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, it's Friday. I'm back. It's been a while, but I've been cracking on at home with my garden. A job that I've been holding off for a little while. I made a start on it and then it got left a little bit, and I'm finally getting somewhat close to it being done. So obviously that's taken time off of the racing. But luckily, Daddy's been out here and he's been doing a bit. And I think he's been loving it, working on the Civic. It's something different. But to say the least, this car is not really up to scratch with what our other cars are, to be honest. There's a lot. Me and Dad are just walking around it now, and some of the stuff we're spotting is not ideal, really. Some of the way some other people do it. Not slagging off anyone, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Dad's probably explained it all the last couple of days. I haven't had a look at his footage yet. But yeah, there's a lot to do. So I think the first job today, while we're together now, is crack on with the new rules that need to be added within the metalwork and the roll cage. So we're probably going to whip this roof off as well and have a look what's on top of the roll cage. Yeah. Just to make sure, obviously, what we're racing is safe enough.
We'd take the fuel tank out first.
Yeah, get the fuel tank out first, and then probably do some cutting, cut some bits out that we don't like, and then add some bits in that we have to add in for the new rules. So enjoy. So I'm just sitting in it, just having a look, making sure it still fits, and we're having a look at this roll cage here, and it doesn't. We're coming to the conclusion that that's not really safe enough. It's, say if I'm turning around the corner, even just still leaning my head out. I mean, it's that my head is out. So, like I said, it looks like there's a lot of work. There looks like there's probably even more work, as we want to adjust this roll cage and just bring it out a little bit more, cut it into the actual panels. Probably move this out and cut it into there, which will bring this bar out here. Even if it sticks out the car a little bit, it's still going to be a lot more safer than having my head sitting underneath that bar. So we're going to take the roof off now. Now I've sat in it and we've seen that. We're going to take the roof off and see what we've got to play with. But it's looking like, at the minute, we're probably not going to have the time to get this done basically in time, ready for Northampton next Saturday. Because today is Friday, so we've got 8 days. And obviously, depending on how many times we come out here, we probably haven't got the time to do it. So this car might not be raced at Northampton now, most probably. But the Corsa is still sitting there, and she's ready to race from when we raced at Mildenhall last, so she's ready set up for Shale. She's waiting there in the wing just in case. So we're going to take the roof off now and have a look anyway.
That's where one of your fins were. What the that fiberglass? This one's got fiberglass.
I don't know if there's a load of sealant on it or something. Horrible stuff. This has obviously been cut out underneath there. As you can see there, it's been the original 3mm plate that we have to run on top of our heads has been cut out and raised.
That's fiberglass.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
For it.
I can see through it.
For a taller person.
We're going to cut this off. This is barely welded, really. It's got weld there, but not there.
Yeah.
This bar's going to come over here.
Cull it into there. Cull into that.
Yeah.
Extend that front out. Probably cull it into that front as well.
Yeah.
Just to give you that extra
this.
bit.
So at least your head can't stick out if you start rolling over.
Yeah.
And then this, we'll replace this bar. I think as this comes over, could put a kick on it up. Try and match this maybe.
Give it that bit more.
And then put the plate on top.
Yeah.
I can only get my fingers in there. But if it was there. Not long jobs. Plate wheel guard.
A minute.
You what?
So turn it off a minute. Let's get cutting. So just while we're changing this blade, the reason why we're cutting this door off, where is it? The reason why we're cutting this door off is because in the rules we need a bar coming from over there, hitting through this one and running along to the B pillar of your roll cage, higher up basically to protect the driver a bit more. And then you've got two chicken bars that I've got to go in. Two chicken bars that I've got to go in from the top one, the new one that you're putting in, down to this main one here. And basically down there is absolutely mash up. I don't know, it's got all sorts, it's got loads of sealant on it, it's got a bit of angle in there, so there's no way we're going to be able to get a good enough weld on that. So we're cutting the door off to make it easier to put the higher door bar in and obviously get these chicken bars in and sort out, put a new one of this in and obviously adjust the roll cage. So plenty of cutting to do.
Right. So, will that piece go back in?
Oh yeah, we'll cut that off there now, isn't it?
Yeah, you trim this. You have to cut this off there and then just offer it up and see if it goes back on. If not, it's another bit of tube.
So that is how far we've cut so far. Now we've started it, we've got to keep going.
Oh no, I've changed my mind.
Yeah, you can't change your mind now. But no, we're doing it for safety. I mean, Dad spotted it, and once he had spotted it, I was like, yeah, that's not right. So it's all for safety. We get it done. I've just got to cut off now. We're hoping that this bit of roll cage fits back in with a slight modification. So I've just got to cut it, get it off of this 3mm plate basically, and get it off of that, and then we're going to offer up and see if we can make it fit. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Just saying, if 7-Up want to sponsor us, we're massive fans. This is what we drink when we don't drink beer. So delicious, so refreshing and tasty. Hit me up. A bit of trimming, cut that out.
Yeah.
That's where we want it. If we trim that out, that will literally. So we'll probably have to plate over the top of that and sort it out properly.
Yeah.
But that doesn't look bad at all. If we could just wedge that out that way.
So that's what we do first. And it looks like it's forward.
It is.
Yeah, so we can start notching out the back, that side, so it starts sitting onto it. Yeah. And we'll chop that piece out there.
Definitely, yeah.
Of the A pillar.
Wouldn't even matter if you gouge right into that and had that
No.
coming out.
Just take it out.
Safety, isn't it?
Yeah, and then once we can clamp it in place, and then we'll put the roof on, see what it looks like. I don't care what it looks like as long as it's safe.
But yeah, no, we'll have a look.
And then you get once the 3mm plate goes on, you seam weld it. Be solid. Right, so it's almost 8 o'clock. That's all the noise finished. No more noise.
That'll do for tonight. Say I've got a long day tomorrow doing my garden. I've just had a digger ordered, so we're gonna have some fun on the digger tomorrow. It was a good shift today, to be fair. Really good shift. Said we've gone about 5 to 10 steps backwards. We've added about 5 or 10 more jobs.
Yeah.
But
The thing is, we can do them all at once now, can't we?
Because I say we've got the new roll cage rules to put in anyway. All of the A pillars and B pillar roll cage rules. The new door bars. While the roof's off, we can get them done. The door bars with the extra chicken bars, there's no way we'd have been able to put chicken bars on top of that. What was there? No way. So we've now allowed ourselves to do that now. So
now we can get to the floor to sort the under
and the new rule with the seat, yeah.
Yeah, the under iron.
The under iron under the seat, that's illegal now with the new rules. So now we've taken the seat out and we can get to it all in the side here. We can sort that out as well. So
and it looks like the floor's been jacked up. So if we push the floor back down to where it's meant to be, put the under iron in, we can get the seat a bit lower in the car as well, so your head's further away from the 3mm plate.
yeah.
So you haven't got to do that.
Yeah.
What was done before.
No, it's good. So we've gone a few steps back, but it's going to be worth it. Who knows? It might make out for Northampton. Who knows? My week looks a bit freer next week, hopefully. I say that. I say that. And depending on what time I finish work as well. But
if we can get the metal work done, then the wiring I can sort out.
And the rest of the jobs.
And the pipe work, the fuel line. It's just odds and sods. The brakes.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of odds and sods on here, which would take a few evenings in themselves. Some jobs that you think wouldn't take that long do end up taking longer though. That's the only problem. 10-minute jobs don't always take 10 minutes.
Yeah. But I've got the fuel line and the clips.
Yeah.
Do you believe I ordered them yesterday morning and they came this afternoon? That's unreal, isn't it? New button.
That's life nowadays, isn't it?
And
everything's on your doorstep.
Yeah. And the spring is coming Tuesday, so the suspension can go back together Tuesday. So it could be ready.
It could be ready. It could be ready. I'm not promising at all. That's not another episode. I think it was episode 4. Where we was rushing, weren't we? Out here every day trying to SO3 maybe, trying to get it done. But we're not rushing. We're going to get it done properly.
You know we will.
We're going to get it done properly. If we got to take the course, we got to take the course.
Yeah.
Nah, it's alright. It's fine.
Plan B.
Plan B.
Plan C is we take the other.
Yeah.
The Adam's still ready.
Plan C. Wheel guard on her and she'll be ready to go. But it won't come to that. Won't come to that. Oh, while I'm here. See, remember we had the problem with the boots on the drive shafts. It started at Aldershot and every meeting since we've been hindered with it. Harry at HMC Motorsport, I'll put a link into the description to his Facebook page, covers the Berkshire and Hampshire area and getting your car fixed. He has sorted me out with 10, but I'll give 2 to Jack, of the drive shaft boots. So I've got all the tools to get it sorted. I just need to get on with that. So fair play to him. Cheers, Harry. Appreciate it, mate. Also, while I'm here, for anyone who's still listening to us rambling on, a load of people have messaged me regarding the gear changes in the Vauxhall and the diffs. We kept changing opinions. I'd done it in one episode and then Dad done it in another episode of changing just the pinion, and a load of people were saying, how comes you're not changing the crown wheel as well? Well, if you run a 3.9 crown wheel, then you can run either a 3.9 pinion or a 4.1 pinion, and they both match the crown wheel, but it changes your gearing without having to change the whole crown wheel. So that's a little tip. I don't believe it works the other way around. You can't run a 4.1, you have to have a 3.9.
No, it doesn't fit in.
No, you have to have a 3.9 crown wheel, and you can run either a 3.9 or 4.1 pinion. So that is a little tip for anyone. We didn't know that until I met Jack, and he was like, why are you changing the crown wheel as well? I was like, well, you have to change the gearing. No, you don't. But obviously if you was to then wanted to run a 3.7 or a 4.3 or something like that, then you would have to change the crown wheel. But a lot of our gearing that we use, we try to keep it as easy as possible, don't we? And just run the 3.9 and the 4.1. A lot of people try to run funny gearings, but we're not about that. Whatever's,
keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. And yeah, so anyone that hasn't yet done that and has wasted so much time, like everyone's messaged me, they've wasted so much time, keep changing the crown wheel, because that is a pain in the arse, that job, then that's a little tip for you. Say, some people might say, oh yeah, I've known that for years. Well, we didn't know that at some point. Dad, you raced Vauxhall stock rods for...
I know, yeah.
You raced Vauxhall stock rods for 8 years? Something like that, and he didn't know. And then we done stock cars for 3 years, we didn't know. And then Jack told us, and Jamie Blackman told him. So I'm passing it on to everyone now. 3.9 diff crown wheel in your car, and you won't forgive me. Right, that's it. I'm done for today. We're just going to tidy up now. It was a good shift. Good shift. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'll show you a bit of the digger work tomorrow. What is going on, people? It's Saturday. It's 1:20 and it is absolutely hammering it down. I'm not in the garage. I'm doing my garden. This is the slabs are starting to look a little worse than what they did when we finished them. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, nice.
Jack's been doing a nice job of jet washing my front garden, but at the minute, say we've just done all the drainage for the grass area, so it's not a very nice day if I'm honest. I'd rather be in the garage, but these are the jobs we got to get done. I've got Brad. Give us a wave, Brad. If anyone remembers Brad, he had a go in my car in the red and black Adam at Ipswich at the Best in Britain meeting. So he's a good man on the digger, he knows what he's doing. So he's just getting all the grass ready for turfing. Say we've done all the soak away. I finished the patio the other day with my other mate Alan. So it's all coming together now. It's been a long process, but I've pushed for it the last couple of weeks to try and get it done. So hopefully in the next week or so, she will be finished. But this is what I'm up to other than the garage. Hopefully Dad's out in the garage today. I'm not actually sure if he is, I hope he is. So cracking on with the Honda Del Sol.
Okay, I'm on Saturday now. So yesterday we had a bit of fun chopping the Civic apart, getting all the bad bits out of the roll cage, or most of them. I've got loads to do today. I've been down to Metal Supermarket and got myself a big offcut of a 3mm plate, and also a bit of tube for the centre of the windscreen, which is that one there, which I'm going to cut that out, and a new piece is going to go in. So this is a bit big, this offcut, but it was cheaper to buy this than get them to cut a piece to the right size. So I'll have to cut it, but before that I've got to get the side back in along here and down the side of the screen. Over there I've got to take this piece out there, clean that up, and start putting the triangles in here on the roll cage. Chop this bit of tube out. So when I've got a fresh disc on my big cutter, this piece of tube will be coming out as well, because that is rough. You look at the welding on that. And we don't run that in our other cars, so that's coming out. That's got no need to be in there. Right, all I'm doing now is cleaning everything up, offering up the bars where they're going to take their new position. So it's just a clean up at the moment. I've been chopping out on the A-pillar to get the bar in here nice and snug, and cleaning over where it mounts, so ready to be re-welded in. Yeah, so that's how far we've got. Anyway, I'll just carry on with the clean up for now. Still got to take this bar out, and then the new cross member is going to be curved with the shape of this, so it's raised up a little bit, so we can sort of put a concave from the inside, put the plate on and sort of bend it round, give the driver a bit more headroom. Hopefully we've got time, but this bar needs replacing under the floor as well. We're not allowed this anymore. We've got to put a 3mm plate over it, which is a temporary fix really. I think if I was to cut this out here and up there, extend that bar, and then just put a bar completely under the floor. That keep it clear of your feet. Right, let's press on. Okay, so I'm happy with the new position of that bar. And the driver's head's protected now. I put a big plate in as a shim basically, which is all going to get seam welded in, and for this bar to sit on. Going to put a piece in here, and then the whole lot's going to be covered over by 3mm plate to match the curve of this, hopefully. So the next bar I need to sort out would be this one going across, which is going to need a bit of shaping, and then there'd be this one going across to that in the centre.
So, moving on to Sunday, we had a little get together and a party at my house. With the patio being pretty much finished, it's about 90% there, just got to do a bit more grouting here and there. But yeah, we had a party for family and friends to celebrate Tebbz Racing getting 1k subscribers. Go on! It's a brilliant achievement, and I thank you every single person that has subscribed. I really do appreciate it, and I do thank everyone else around me that helps put these videos together. It's not just me, obviously. So thank you very much. We also celebrated winning English Championship. It was something I wanted to do as soon as I won it, but obviously finding the right time and the right place, it just happened to be now. So we had a joint celebration for both of them, and thank you to everyone who come along and celebrated it with us. So I appreciate everyone. I'll show a few clips and some pictures now.
No, you got no chance, mate.
Loser at the end. Right, you have to drink it no matter what. He's dying to drink out this, look at him.
Oh no.
But yeah, so we had a really good week, to be honest. We had the Civic over. Dad's been cracking on with that when I couldn't be there. And then the Friday we done there had a brilliant day, getting loads of jobs ticked off, and obviously we found some problems, but that's to be expected. But we are sorting them. As I say, I don't know if that car's going to make it to Northampton, but we'll see. And that is the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. This is quite a long episode. If you do like the long episodes, let me know in the comments. Obviously, everyone's feedback is very much welcome. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one.